opposite an opposite advantage. So leaders, it's the handwriting is on the wall, but we are grateful to God that we're in a place where we are not putting our heads down. That's why I started with a lot of gratitude, and I'm still very grateful to God that we're at a space where we're not afraid. We're not under any form of fear. We're not putting our heads down. We're excited. Even in the midst of the challenges, we can stand up for our families, for our loved ones, and of course, stand up for our future. I'm excited. Without much ado, guys, I'm going to be bringing up our facilitator on this call, Chairman 25 Loading, Mr. Mayo Awolabi. Guys, if you're excited, are you really ready for the training? Put in a 555 in the chat box. Everyone on the call, if you're excited, ready for the training, put in a 555 in the chat box. Guys, we're standing up for our families, we're standing up for our loved ones, we're standing up for everyone and our future and things that matter to us. We're not going to bow our heads in recession. Of course, it's the handwriting is on the wall. People are losing their jobs, but of course, we're at a place where we can take charge. You had a testimony in one day, $1,000 in the midst of crisis, of 200 in the midst of crisis, and of course, we're expecting that. Of course, we're going to have much more testimonies in the days ahead. So, guys, if you're excited, ready for this training call this evening, put in a 555 in the chat box as I bring up a phenomenal Chairman Tango and Chairman 25 Loading, the Dean of Profit Arcade. Pass the ball to you, Mr. Mayo Awolabi. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, our coach, and super excited to be on the call with you tonight. Amazing, amazing. What a great weekend. If you're excited, please celebrate God's goodness, God's grace in personification and personified. Celebrate our coach and mentor, a great man, a man of great joy and mandate. Please celebrate him. Type in 777. Celebrate this great mentor of ours. Everybody on the call.
Your internet is breaking. Your internet, sir.
So right now, I return the baton on to this amazing leader of ours. Guys, it can only get better.
I was talking about your internet.
Ayola, the Meiji phenomenal leader. Guys, the number is better now. Hello, sir. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it was breaking. Was at some point. Was breaking at some point. I want to be sure it's not my internet. But of course, if it's not mine, then you need to check your internet, sir.
Okay. What I have here should not be breaking.
Okay, great. So go ahead. Let's look at it. Go ahead again.
Okay. So guys, I'm excited. Tonight's going to be an amazing session. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be breaking down a lot of possibilities. And while we are checking through the confluence trading, we're going to be looking at what is also available in the market for the new week. Okay, guys, if you're ready, can you type in 444 on the chat box? If you're super ready, type in 444 on the chat box. Amazing. Okay, cool. So you guys can hear me well, guys. Okay, so good. So we can go ahead. Let me share my screen. Okay, guys, so good. Before we go into anything tonight, I want to share with us what makes the market reverse. Okay. Good card is too. Whenever the market is starting from here, the market knows that is coming to this place. Okay. And when the market knows that it's coming to this place,
Mr. Bayo, Mr. Bayo. Hello, sir.
Is what is called.
Hello, sir.
Everybody on the call, can you type in? I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Yeah.
I can hear you, sir.
Do you mind changing internet if it's possible? It's kind of breaking. If it's possible, changing internet or changing location, if the internet is not a challenge, it's kind of breaking at some point. So we can enjoy your training tonight.
Coach, switch to MTN now.
I tire.
Switch to MTN.
Okay. Okay, just okay. Is it better now?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So if it's clear at your end, please type in clear. Okay. Don't mind it. I don't understand. Please switch to 5G. I know some people will talk. Okay, guys, not yet clear. I don't understand. If it's not yet clear, it's not my end again. No. Check your side too. Still breaking, still dragging. Clear now. Okay, if it is clear, just type in 1-1. Let me see the drop. Type in 1-1 if it's clear. Okay, this is okay now. Chairman, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can. I can hear you from here, sir.
Okay, so we have more ones than.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I can hear from here. Let's go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So what we have is what is called curve. And I said we should all type in the word curve. Now, if you remember economics in back then, when we used to attend economic demand and supply curve, when they used to teach us in accounts, demand and supply curve, curve. Okay. Now, the curve allows us to know when the market is closer to a range. I'm going somewhere, I'm only establishing why the market will go up for a while and why the market will go down for a while. Okay? Okay? Now, if you remember curve back then when we're in school, okay, that is the same thing that happens in the Forex market. Now, when you check a monthly chart, there is always a curve there. For example, the peak of this curve on gold on monthly is this. The highest of this curve is this. The middle of this is 50. So this will start with what is called is 0. So we have 25 in between. We have 50 and we have 75. What does that mean now? It tells you and I that if these are curves in the market, where are we at the moment? The rule of curves in the market says this is the place to buy. From 0 to 50, I can add lower risk to 75. But whenever I am trading between 75 and 80 and 100, I will not put in a buy again. That is when you're talking about buy. So let me label this part as 0, 25, 50, 75,
Wow.
and 100.
Wow.
Guys, I've never taught this. I'm just teaching this for the first
Honestly,
time.
I'm also looking at like, where's coach bringing this one from?
I have never taught this.
I'm like, where are you bringing this one from?
It has been in the archive. This
Wow.
is my first time I'm releasing it public to you people.
Wow. This is
So
eye-opener.
if these are curves, it means that no matter when I want to trade, I will be looking for buy from 0 to 75. However, when I'm in the curve of 75, from 50 to 75, I know that I will not put too much pressure into my buying. So anyone who understands a curve will know that these are the right time to buy. Now, the same thing is happening on Bitcoin currently. The Bitcoin has the curve. I'm trying to use currencies that has what we are talking about before we go to our chart today. Because when you understand curves, you will know where to put money and where not to put money. So, what will be this place? Everybody on the call, type in this level. What will you note this place as? What will be that level? Fantastic. Let me be sure you're moving with me. What will be this level? What will be this curve? Amazing. Now, the middle of it, I can share with you guys later how you can know the middle. Good. What will be this place, everybody? And what will be this place, everybody? Now, this means I can buy Bitcoin from this curve. You can see the market did a full curve When it got to 100, it dropped as if they sent him an errand. It didn't get to 0, but it got to 25. And I told you from the onset, to understand the move of curve, you can only buy around your 25, your 50. When you are buying anything between 50 and 70, you need to reduce your risk. That is why a lot of people that bought Bitcoin here, they got burnt. But an average person who will buy Bitcoin here now will be in profit because they still have a lot of move up. So that takes us, if what I've said is clear, type in clear. If what I've just shared now is clear, type in clear. So now that we understand the place of curves, that means you need to answer yourself every point in time, where am I on the curve? Gold currently is attracting people for buy because a trend trader will say this has formed a head and shoulder, is still going up, but a curve and a supply demand trader will say, oh, no, this is at the apex of the curve. So the only thing I'm going to be looking for is I'm not going to be buying, I will be looking for selling. Now, does that mean that if I see a buy opportunity, I can't buy it? I can, but I will trade with conscious, with somebody say this is a deep Fibonacci. Okay, good. So I will trade, I'll be conscious of what I'm trading here because it's at the peak of the curve. So when you know the peak, the level of your curve, you will be able to know where you are in the market and now you can partake in it. With that understanding, let's go to GBP JPY and see what we've got. As usual, you 1 hour. You don't pick offs, you pick offs from weekly above. It allows you to know which area of the market are you in. And how do you know that? You just shrink your screen. You shrink your screen. So curves, guys, curves. This is it. 100, 0. You can see there is nothing that this market could do than when it got to this place to retrace. And it did not retrace until it got to the middle of it, which is the 50. Now,
Coach,
it got to the 50. Hello, sir.
Can we use certain to do the measurement?
Yes, we can use Fibonacci, but I don't want to go into Fibonacci. I don't want.
No,
okay,
just
let's
go
to
just to mark 100
the exactment.
and go.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is the curve. You can all see this is 50 Fibonacci, which is the half of it. So how can I get, if you are using Fibonacci, how can I get the one for 75? I will measure the half up. So the half up, this is the 75, which is the 50 of this. So I will move this Fibonacci, I will drag it down to the middle so I can pick the half. So from 0 to 50, that's the next place now. So now I can pick the middle of this.
25.
Now, if you see the curve, you will see that the market has been playing around the curves as if without using any tool. The market plays around the curves. Look at it. This is the place you are to sell. Look at the retracement back to 75. It broke down 50. It got to 25. When it got to 0, it started back. It went back up. It got to around 25, played around 25, came back to 0. People who have money will buy there. When they bought there, it took them back to 50. Now, when it got to 50, a wise trader will exit the market. Now, at that 50, some people will say it is still going up. No, it is a major junction, and that dropped back again. When it dropped back, it dropped so close to what? To 0, but did not get to 0. But look at the retracement again. It got back to 25. 25 down back. So as I talk to you now, Euro JPP JPY is on a buy zone. Why is he on a buy zone? If you understand what I've been saying since, type that in right now. If you understand what I've been saying since, type that in right now. Why is he in a buy zone? Because fantastic.
And of
because
just to cut you a little, are you taking this from weekly or monthly?
Weekly. We can take it from weekly. We can take it from monthly.
Which is better?
No, either. Because if we change it to monthly too, it will still be around it.
Absolutely.
Then another thing, coach. Another question, coach. Would you say this analysis, if you are taking it from those higher time frame, would you say they suit swing trader and position trader more?
Yes, yes, that's it now. They suit swing trader and position trader more. But an intraday trader too will not go and sleep. When you are around 75 and you now go and buy, you know that you are around the wrong curve.
And of course, if you're going to buy at that point, you are taking a lower risk.
And if you are buying, for example, now, if we go to 1 hour now, two things will happen here now. Is either he finds his way back to his 0 or he finds his way back up. So when you are trading with an understanding that, okay, I'm in a buy zone. And in this buy zone, buy will be good for me. So if you check also, when it bounced back here, buy was prominent. If you buy here now, it went 360 pips. If you sell here, it's short, 195 pips. 195 pips. If you buy here now, it's 600 pips. If you sell here, you know it's a short sell. So when you understand the place of the curve and you see a break and retest, you are conscious of your zone. That guy won't go foul because we are in a buy curve. But if it is a buy in the place of buy curve, you know that you are ready to put money. And if it is a sell in the place of a sell curve, you know that you are ready to also put money. Does that make sense, sir?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Pastor Ayo.
Yes, it does. It does.
Go ahead, sir. And you can be, if you have all the patience, you can still draw more.
But can we also look at swing movement, and apply this curve analysis?
Swing what?
Trend.
I didn't get that, Pastor Ayo. Pastor Ayo. Okay, I guess the network. So you can even go deeper like this and say, oh, if this is it, between 0 and 50, I want to get something minimal there. You can still draw your fib inside. You can still go forward and say, oh, in between, I want to get something that is very less. In between. I get that one too. So in between, look at it. You can see 50. This is another 50. I can do between here and here. You can see that when the market started reacting, the more I am going down in the place of 50, they became a rejection zone for each mile. Moving with curves. So how does this help our trading? That takes us to the next part. It's like I'm the only one here. Oh, Chairman, can you hear me, sir? Hello? Pastor Ayo, can you hear me? Aha, it's like I'm the only one. Guy, okay, yes, we can hear you. Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So each of these levels are powerful levels that one can say, oh, what will be happening around these zones? And you can play with that. So, but where we are actually going is the fact that now that we understand the power of curve, like I shared with you, when we understand the place of curve, it goes a long way to help us take some certain decisions in the market. Now that I know where I am and I am using, let's say, trend line, for example, and I've shared with you one of the major tools when it comes to confluence trading is your trend line. The only place you need to elaborate before the next stage is how do you know your curve, apart from you pick the high and the low. You pick the high, you pick the low. That is the curve.
So coach, sorry, before my internet threw me out, I asked a question. I don't know if you responded to it.
Go ahead, sir.
I was saying that can we also use swing high and a swing low on the lower time frame and apply the curve analysis to it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can.
Okay.
We can pick that. You can even pick it on 4 hours.
Okay. I think that would be cool. That will suit those of us who are intraday traders.
You can pick it on 4 hours. You can even pick it like before your internet went off. You can pick it from weekly and still narrow it down. Let me go through that again. This is the market for a very long time. This happened in 2007. This is the highest high in 2007. This is the lowest low, which happened in 2009. In 2011, the market retraced back to this place. So what does that mean? That means we have a high here, we have a low here. Draw your fib. If you don't know how to, I use eye to gauge. I don't need, but let's use fib. Okay? So this is 50, which is the half of the journey. And look at when that happened, it went to that 50 and begin to react. Okay, now I'm not a swing trader. I want to gauge the current move. I move my Fibonacci to the half journey to be able to narrow it down. So this is 100. This is 0. And in the middle of it, I pick my what? I pick my 50. So I've carved out the 75. I've carved out the 50. Now I'm narrowing it down more to the middle 50 now. Look at it. So I'm picking the next 50 between 0 and 25. That's the next 50 I'm picking. Look at the next 50. This is the next 50 here. Pastor, do you get what I'm saying, sir?
Yes.
So if we come to 4 hours now, it will keep, you can keep narrowing it down using your what's on this one now?
We have our highs and low between. I see that.
Because the Forex market is about economics. And instead of me using technical alone, I can work with the rule of demand and supply curve, which is what they taught us in SS2 or SS1 in back then. But if you can't remember that theory, Fibonacci will help us to get the theory. So all I need to do so all the lines that I have are my curves. These on 4 hours. So if I draw from here now to this place, this is another 50 curve. You can see that the market, we don't know, but look at, because the market obeys the curve. Look at, can you see? The market just comes to that place and obey it as if there is something that they are doing there. But no, it's just the curve. Look at the curve here. The market reacted to the curve. It dropped. It got to this curve. It reacted. It went back up. It came down, broke this curve to make retail traders confused. It went back up again and still came back to that same curve that it did not come and meet here, as if it's not powerful. But when you understand the curve, you'll be able to say to yourself, okay, as I go out to trade today, this is my curve today. When I see a rejection above, when it comes above this place, I know I'm buying up. When it comes in between retest and comes down, I know I'm selling. If it comes below, comes down, retest, I know I'm selling. So with the curve, you can even go to 4 hours, can go to 15 minutes, you can go to any level. But because the more you draw your fib around those two numbers, it begins to narrow down the curves for you. Look at the bounce of the last curve. Look at where it is at the moment. So this, as we talk at the moment, this is a ranging market for GBP JPY, but it's around a roof place. So as it is now, we have to be careful. What we do again, you draw on the curve. Good, 50. So now I have left where the market is. I've left where the market is not. I've left all the weekly part. I am only working on this box now. I'm only working on these curves now. So if you want to now help yourself, this curve, where is it on weekly? This curve is on a buy curve. So any sell that I see, I know is a short sell. Any buy that I see, I know is a good buy. And you can see what happened last week. We had an engulfing, which is a pull, an engulfing on weekly. So what does that mean? There's 80 to 90% chances that GBP will go up this week. Why? Because of the curve that it is. But does that mean that you go and sell? No, now you have to use your tools to confirm your entry, because it can find its way back to this 0 point. You can find its way back to this 0 point. So the curve just allows you to know where you are in the market and how you can penetrate into it. If that makes some sense, please type in 1, please. Okay, so good. So the next thing that matters to a lot of us as we go in this journey is having to understand how to draw your trying
Mr. Mayowa, did you change back to your internet? Mr. Mayowa. Mr. Mayowa. Mr. Mayowa. Hello, Mr. Mayowa. Hello, Mr. Mayowa.
Two ways I'm going to.
Hello, Mr. Mayowa. Hello. Can you hear me? Check if you've not changed back your internet. Yeah, we'll resolve that. We'll resolve that. Of course, somebody's saying, I hope we start from, we'll resolve that. I think the internet must have switched back to the other one. If you don't put the other one off, it can switch. Are you there, Mr. Mayowa?
Yes, I'm here, sir. I didn't go switch, sir. I think MTN2 is trying to get at me. That you have turned me down for a long time.
You might not need to switch off the other one. It can just switch. Okay, go ahead, sir. We can hear you loud and clear now.
Okay, sir. So I said, now that we understand the place of curve, now curve needs practice. So don't say, oh, it's a curve, it's technical, it's this. You just practice.
It cracked again. Just to make sure, see if the other internet is still on. If it's on, you can put it off. We had you for a great part of the meeting. For some reason, just in the last few minutes, it started cracking again. Are you back, sir?
I'm back, but let me put off the other internet.
I guess it can switch off. It can switch to the other one and start its interruptions again.
Let me switch because I think I'm better on. We are better on MTN.
Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, let me put off the other one, please. 1 minute. This lecture must prevail. Hello, sir. Are we good?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Okay. So I brought up USD card, Paswayo. This happened in 2016. This has happened for a very long time. And this is where the big boys put their money. This is the lowest low, which happened in 2011. Now, when this happened, they know that this will be from here to the top. They look for the 50 and look at the market. Amazing, amazing.
Maybe you want to try change your location a little. I'm also on MTN. And I know maybe Pastor is also on MTN. Maybe if you shift your location a little, maybe it can get better. Chawamayo, are you there?
Okay, I think I've got another place. I'm positive that this will be okay.
So far, so good.
Okay, I think is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so without picking, I just came to USD card, and in history, this is the lowest low that has happened. Currently, this is the current highest high. So let's say this has not happened before. Let me use this place to work. Remove all of this. So this is the highest high. This is the lowest low, rather. This is the highest high. So this is what we are working with. And we've drew our fib to the top to pick our 50. These are our 50 range. And I said, when we are buying, so let's get 75. This is 75, which is the middle of 50 to 100. So now let's play what happens afterwards. We said this is the only place to sell, between 75 and 100. That's the place to sell. Let's play. Look at the market came under 70. It's under 75. Look at, it got to 75 here. Look at, it got to 75 and it dropped. Can you see? It got to 75. Okay, it started going back up. It's in 75, guys. Playing with retailers' money, stop loss. It's just people that used to pull stop loss and small stop loss. You know, just playing with people's stop loss. You're just catching people's money out. Finally, he's finding his way down back to 50 after eating so many people's stop loss. Now he has gotten to 50 zone. He's finding his way back up because 50 is a place for buy. So look at what happened. He gave us higher high, higher low, and that means uptrend have started. So there was no buy, no selling again. Buying, buying, buying. Look at it. It got back to 75. 75 took position again, as if it was going to go down. But because of the higher high, higher low, it broke that 75 conveniently and is on its way back up. So let's fast forward it. Let's fast forward it. So see how the market is playing around that 75. Now, when it's around any major place like that, it's called range. The market will be ranging. That time, we retailers are annoyed. Look at what happened. Immediately, it spiked up to go and meet zero. So the big boys will put their entries at 1.4600 or 1.4600, and they know that they did not burn the market well. It will fall. And the only place it will fall to, it will find its way from this place minimum to where? To 75, minimum. it must complete its curve. Whenever it hits a curve, it will complete to the next curve. If it does not complete, it will break above it. So what I'm saying is that the levels are powerful. However, this can be used for swing and this can be used for intraday. I think I've established that again, okay? So that just shows us how the curves work. So where I'm actually, what I want to use tonight is GBP JPY. Let's get back to GBP JPY. So the next one we want to talk about is trend. So we need to identify the trend, because if you don't understand how the trend works, the trend moves in zigzags. Okay, so it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. Whenever you have a N like this, it means a uptrend has been confirmed. Write that down, everybody. I've told you Fridays and Sunday classes, you need to have your notes. They are huge secret revealing sessions. Now, this one does not, this is not what you need to eat to make money. Is buy and sell. All this one is just to add to your profile. They should know that you went to Forex school. Did I just say that? Pasayo.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what I just said, sir?
Yeah, Baba.
All this one is just to understand markets. Okay, guys. I said for a uptrend to start, you need to have a letter called N. Can you see? The market came down. The market went up. Can you not see? Can you visualize this as N? Everybody on the call. This is just to show people that we are learned. Abina. Good. So when you visualize this as N, it means a trend have started. So what do? I join this point, this low. I join this low to this low. Trend. So we have this, we have this, we have this. Now, this is where a lot of retailers lose money. When a zone is broken, the zone can only do maximum what this place have done on an average before it retraces. So when you are entering a break and retest, for example, if it is around the break, the first move, you should go out at the complete. Look at this, is 150 pips. Naturally, you have done your 30, 50, 60 pips. You are out. But some traders will now wait. This one now will now come down back. Why? Because the market does not have the strength to go up straight. It must retrace. So this is where a chart trader will say, this is impulse. This one is correction. This is impulse. This one is correction. So now, you don't have business with correction. A lot of us as beginners, you want to catch this one that go up. This one that is coming down, you want to catch it again. This one that is going up, you want to catch it. This one that is coming down, you want to catch it. Why? Because you read and you were told there is a $6.6 trillion market. You want to take everything. And that is why one of the major demons of success in Forex is greed. Everybody type it in small letter, greed. Don't type it in big letter, or type it in small letter. Greed. In small letter. It doesn't have power over me and you. Aha. Why? You saw the thing going up. You jump in. It gave you 100 pips. Instead of you to close the trade and close for the day, you still sit on your phone and you saw it coming down again. You say, it's coming down. Because of one candle, you enter again, boom. And as you enter again, it dropped, guys. It dropped, it dropped, it dropped. You felt it's going to come down, keep coming down. Then it got the retracement. It completed his retracement and started going up. So what does that mean? It means that you should ignore your correction levels. So whenever you confirm a first move up, first move down, the third one, know that uptrend has started. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to chart. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay. What is the first of what is the alphabet you are looking for? What is the alphabet I said you should look for? What's the alphabet? N. Oh yeah, look for your N. 1. N. N. Is that your N, everybody? Is that your N, everybody? Can you see N? Does it look like what I've shared with you? Good. If that is N, that means we are on a uptrend. Now, this confirms uptrend. And as it confirms uptrend, you draw your what? You draw your trend line. So what will happen? You put your stop loss. You put your stop loss here and you enter here. Your stop loss is 210 pips and see it. Can you see that? The market came into your N and did not pass it. So you were risking 210 pips and it later gave you 600 pips. So what does this mean? It means that a uptrend has started. Watch again. Why this is on? It has broken. And for you to know that a retracement have completed, you need to have 3 moves. But before we even go there, we need to practice our trend line, joining of trend line first. So, and I told you we have 2 layouts, and that's where I'm going to be ending today's session. Okay. Yes, I'll be ending today's session there. We have 2 ways to draw it. Either you use your line chart or you use your what? Your trend line. Good. Mr. Mayowa, which one should I use? Use the one that you practice, that works for you. See, the encounter Peter has was different from the encounter Paul has. The encounter me I have in Forex is different from the encounter Mr. Francis has. It's different from the encounter Pastor Ayo has. It's different from your own encounter. Your own encounter is what you have used, that has worked for you. And you need to experience it. Everybody on the call, type in experience. You need to experience it. I know you are here to copy and paste, but if you really want to build wealth, you must experience it by practicing. After this call now, I expect everyone, everything you have taught here now, I expect you to practice it. But, you know, some of us, we are too busy. We just want money. And that's not the way life does. Success only looks for those who obey process. Success only looks for those, goes to those rather, who obeys process. So this is N now. Sorry, this is line chart now. You can use, and see, make sure you join two touches together. One, touch the second one. Good. That is for line chart. If I change to candle, this is candle. The wick of the candle, join the what? The wick of the what? The wick of the trend line. Now, why? Look at the one that walked with the line. The one that walked with the line, when it got here, he reacted and what? And sold. So somebody who is using line chart, we say perfect. Line chart is good. Let me bring out the one that does not work with line charts so that you will also know that it is the market makes you to feel as if you don't know what you are doing, but you must believe in what you are doing. Good. Let's join here. Okay, let me remove all these things. Okay, good. Like, this is it. This is the one that line. Now, let's change this to line and draw line on. Look at line on. No. You join this, you join this. Can you see that it did not obey line? You can see first touch, second touch. Look at this one now. It did not happen. But if you use the line, sorry, if you use the wick, you can see. Let me remove the one that is the line on. You can see. So, first touch, second touch, on the third touch you buy, it gives you 400 pips. So this is it now. So which one should I use? Master one, guys. Everyone on the call, can you type in master? Everybody on the call, can you type in master? Master one, guys. Good. Master one. So with the understanding of curve and with the touch of our trend line, in the course of the week, we're going to build on that as we begin to master all our conferences. So how many of us will go and try this tonight and post it on the group? How many of us will do this tonight? Draw your trend line, mention on it, type on the screen. I use line chart, draw. I use candle to draw. How many of us will do that? We have over 190 people on the call. Somebody say, I will give it a try. God is watching you on 7 deal. If you like, don't try self. Okay, guys. I bring up back my coach and mentor, the founder of Profit Arcade, amazing leader, mentor of ours. Everybody on the call, type in, I will, on the call as I bring back my coach and mentor. Take it away, sir.
Awesome call, everyone on the call. Give it up for Chairman 25 loading, Mr. Mayowa Wulabi. Everyone put in a 555 in the chat box. Everyone put in a 555 in the chat box. Put in a 55 for this amazing training. Thank you so much for throwing more light. Guys, this is part of the kind of information we have all loaded out on Go Live. You can really take advantage of and maximize this quality of information, all laid out on the Go Live videos. And of course, it's amazing. Thank you so much. Properly laid out, Chairman Mayowa Wulabi. The call for people to see an idea, how they where to really know to look for a very good insight to where to look for buy and sell entries. The more you are able to see all this, the more you're able to increase your profitability and probability of success in your trades. Really amazing layout. Thank you so much. We celebrate you. Now, guys, the big announcement where we have decided to do what we said we're going to do. For those who were on the call on Friday, towards the end of that call, we have said we're going to embark on a very deliberate compounding plan. In the words of Winston Churchill, he said, failure, success is moving from failure to failure with enthusiasm. But one just keep going. By the grace of God, I think that we've gotten to a point, something that I believe is going to be very, very impactful. Something that's going to change the lives of many globally. Now, what I'm saying to you guys is we are starting a 90 days trading compounding plan. Now, a 90 days trading compounding plan. Now, it's going to be 90 days back to back. If you're excited about that announcement, guys, I am excited because of all the things that we are going to be doing. I can tell you it's going to be of a different plan and program entirely. If you were in the 2-day trading plan, you see the line of action. You see how the leaders, the traders, the PATG, team excited about that news. 90 days trading, 90-day trading compounding plan. It's a 90 days trading compounding plan. It's going to be 3% daily. Now, it's intentional. It's going to be 3% daily compounding plan. We're going to be trading together. We are going to be doing it deliberately together. And of course, guys, what we are saying is on a more conservative basis, 3% daily on a trading plan. If you're excited about that news, when we're talking, of course, having a chat with the traders and putting up the plan together on the back end, I was excited about what was about to happen. I was excited about the possibility of people who are going to be millionaires in 2020. If you're excited about that, about the 90-day compounding trading plan, day to day, 5 days of the week, and of course, 22 days of the month, and it's going to be stretched 90 days trading plan. If you're excited, put in a 777 in the chat box. If you're excited, everyone on the call, you put in a 777 in the chat box. About 190 people on the call right now, put in a 777 in the chat box. I'm excited. It's going to be with a trading plan. Of course, we are going to trade the plan and plan the trade and trade the plan. It's going to be very deliberate. Guys, I'm excited. Putting a 777. It's coming at a time where there's a lot of confusion in the world system. People don't even know what to do. Lots of people are already losing their jobs. But of course, we are not going to focus on that vibration. We're going to shift our vibration to a whole new level. Those of us who were in the 2 days, were just like, that was more like a schedule. But of course, I'm going to bring up Pastor Ayo Ladimeji because we're going to have a preparatory before we start. Now, the trading plan is going to start on the 13th of April. That's Monday next week. The 13th of April, the 90-day compounding trading plan will start on the 13th of April. Now, we are going to be collaborating all the resources that we have. There's a trading plan. If it doesn't come, if the conditions are not met on the trading plan, we are not going to pick a trade. It's going to be strictly on that. The moment you close that 3%, you close that account. Guys, what is possible? We're going to show you all that next week. I'm going to bring Pastor Ayo to, of course, part of what we're going to be doing next week to prepare us is going to give us that information now. Now, the moment you close out on 3%, we'll close that account. You will never, you see, I tell you, it's unimaginable what you can do with 3% in 90 trading days. If you are consistent. Mr. David Monitor, our mentor, millionaire mentor and coach, said one of the biggest investment you can make for success is an investment in consistency. Now, you're not going to be doing it alone, we're going to do it together. So the minimum is going to be $200 in your account. Remember, it's your account, it's only a cancel. If you have more than that, we're going to show you the compounding sheet. We're going to have, everybody's going to have all that. So you're going to use the lot size it gives you daily. All that information you're going to get next week. But of course, I'm excited about it. Let me announce the date again so you can start having that in your calendar. The 13th of April 2020, Monday next week. Now, it's going to be active account only. You need to have your account active. We're going to be trading together. And of course, all that information will be sent out to our active members only. So you have the whole of next week to put your activations right, get ready. You don't want to miss out in this compounding plan. I know we've gotten it right. I know we are ready. I am confident 2020 is that year. Guys, I'm excited. Now, so what you want to do is to get ready. But of course, we're going to get you ready before that time. Throughout next week, we're going to be training on some particular things. Pastor Ayo, if you're on the call, I want you to unveil part of what we'll be having next week before the 13th, where we're going to launch the 90 days trading. Now, it's not 90 days, it's 90 trading days. Pastor Ayo, over to you, sir.
Yeah, okay, guys. So we are going to be having a very, very amazing experience over the next 90 days of 90 trading days. We have seen what's possible in the Forex market. You know, when God has released the word, many millionaires will break out of this organization this year from trading. Man has to move once, and this part of the move. I want every one of us to keep faith, and I want every one of us to take this seriously. No one should miss out of this project. Okay, and in preparing us for this project throughout this week, we are going to be doing a lot of training on trade management, risk management and trade management, risk management and trade management. Those are going to be the core of our training this week to prepare. So starting from tomorrow, we are going to be doing a lot of this training to prepare us for the next 90 days, because we have a, I mean, we had a meeting today where we drew out the trading plan for this particular project. So we have a trading plan for this particular project. Okay, everything has been settled as far as the mechanism for this project, how it's going to work. Everything has been settled to ensure that we trade with her. We have developed a system to mitigate against losses. Okay, so we don't have to worry even when we lose. We have a system that's mitigating against when we record losses. It's an absolute idea, and I give it to the Profit Arcade team, for bringing this novel idea, to the table. So please, what is even more important than the trading now is the training that's going to start from tomorrow. Please, I want you to make yourself available. Don't find a way. Let there be no excuse, because the knowledge of those training, the information is pivotal to what is going to be happening during the trading itself. Okay, by the grace of God, by the time this 90-day trading is over, I have no doubt that some of us would be millionaire, because anybody that has $2,000 now is a millionaire. Anybody that has $2,000 is a millionaire. So please make yourself available for training starting for tomorrow, and then on the 13th we launch effectively. Celebrate every one of you. If you're excited about this, I want you to type 777 in the chat box. Type 77 in the chat box. You're excited about this. Type 77 in the chat box. 77 in the chat box. And of course, may I also say, don't forget, always pray for the leaders. Always pray for the Prophet Arcade team, so that God continue to supply wisdom. God continue to help enable us to fulfill the mandate of enriching, empowering, and educating people all over the world. Celebrate you.
Thank you so much, Pastor Ayo. Well laid out. Celebrate you for all that you do and all that you represent. Thank you so much for holding strong, for being who you are and what you do. The head of studies, we celebrate you, Pastor Ayo Oladimeji. Thank you so much, guys. You had it all. You want to make sure you're available for the trainings this week. Please don't discount that training for anything. Don't play with it for anything. And it's coming at a time where some of us are on compulsory lockdown. We are locked in, but not locked down. We want to be very intentional. So the trainings are going to be going forth. I love the way Christopher Stevenson Lindo put it out. He said there are 3 vital ingredients of success in Forex. He said you have the strategy laid out, and you have Pastor Ayo, the trading plan. The plan is already put out there. Of course, kudos to the Profit Arcade trading team. We want to say big thank you to that phenomenal team, an amazing team we got there in Profit Arcade. So the strategy, number 2, is that risk and money management. Risk and money management. And of course, that second ingredient is what we'll be laying out next week. And lastly, consistency and discipline. So guys, don't play around to next week. The moment you are able to understand, how to really manage your trade, be able to put in the right risk management, because people are going to be trading with different accounts. Some people might do 1,000, some might do 500, some might do 2,000. I want to see people go 7 figures for real in dollars. I want to see, of course, that's expectedly by virtue of what you are trading with. I want to see people go 7 figures, 6 figures in USD. And of course, and that is going to create a lot of excitement. At the end of the day, God takes the glory and you get to keep the cash. I want God to take the glory. I will be here to share the story. So guys, thank you so much for being on the call this evening. We're grateful, amazing.
The time of the training.
Thank you so
the time
much.
Of the training. The time of the training, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. The information is going to be sent out tomorrow. Yeah, 8 p.m. You get the timing, 8 p.m. is going to be the trading time. Please don't discount that training for anything. Make sure you are there. Make sure you're not only present, you have your presence. So guys, I'm excited about tonight. I'm excited about what's going to be happening next week in preparation for the 13th of April 2020. It's going to be an amazing time. Have a good night, everyone. Let's maximize this time. Let's keep safe. Let's ensure that we're able to put the right investment that's going to help us get to where we want to go post-coronavirus. Have a great evening, everyone. Any final words, Chairman Mayowa, Pastor Ayo, any final words?
Good night.
It's possible. Let's make it happen, guys.
Great. Have a good night, everyone. See you at the top and not from the top.